Hi everyone, my name is Tennille Kanzacic. I work for Poultry Extension at the U of S in Saskatoon, and I'm very happy to share with you Dr. Henry Classen's biography. Hank's passion for poultry started on the family farm, helping with chores, raising bantams, and assisting the neighbor with her chickens, ducks, and geese. He pursued an education in agriculture, choosing animals over plants and chickens over larger food production animals. Studying poultry, Hank's interest in science was influenced by his professor and mentor, Dr. Roy Crawford, as he completed a BSA from the University of Saskatchewan. Hank pursued academia with MSc and PhD degrees from the University of Massachusetts, and his first academic position was assistant professor at the Pennsylvania State University. In 1978, he joined the Department of Animal and Poultry Science at the U of S, where he rose through the ranks to full professor and served as department head from 2006 to 2011. With an exceptional ability to recognize industry needs, Hank fostered research teams to investigate and provide practical solutions. Examples include the development of broiler and turkey lighting programs, which maximize bird health and welfare, using enzymes to improve the nutritional value of barley, wheat, and other common feed ingredients, improving the protein value of canola meal with innovative processing, and characterizing cold weather broiler transport conditions to improve bird welfare during transportation. Hank's research findings in poultry welfare, management, and nutrition have resulted in practical applied solutions and have become common practice on poultry farms throughout the world. Paramount to disseminating research findings and other information to industry was the development of the U of S Poultry Extension Service in 1978. Hank and poultry pathologist Dr. Craig Riddle founded this program, supported by industry, which remains the only extension service of its kind across Canada. With many undergraduate students and over 35 PhD and MSc students, Dr. Classen has guided and mentored many leaders in the poultry industry worldwide, ensuring his leadership and influence will be experienced for decades to come. Hank's accomplishments over his career are too numerous to mention, but highlights include becoming a Fellow of the Poultry Science Association in 2007, receiving the U of S Outreach and Engagement Award in 2008, being named a U of S Distinguished Professor 2013, receiving a Natural Sciences and Engineering Research Council of Canada Senior Industry Research Chair in Poultry Nutrition, and inductions into the International Poultry Hall of Fame in Beijing, China 2016, as well as the Saskatchewan Agriculture Hall of Fame in 2018. Congratulations, Dr. Classen, on your induction into the Canadian Poultry Hall of Fame this year.
I was born in Nipawin, Saskatchewan, which is in the northeastern part of the province, and I was raised on a mixed farm near the village of Aylsham. And so our mixed farm was grain, 3 milking cows, about 500 pigs a year we marketed, and 100 chickens during the summer, kind of thing. I think it had a very important impact. I was raised in a relatively conservative Mennonite family. But we had virtues that were very important, and one was hard work, and so I think I've maintained that all of my life, and the other was respect for others, and I hope I've done that. I might not have been as good at that as I was with the hard work. The poultry part started when I was young, and it was really two things that happened. We had 100 chickens we raised for meat, and my mother would even sell to the local co-op, I got bantams for the summer one year. My dad didn't want to have chickens over the winter, so he wasn't very happy with these bantams, but I begged and pleaded, and he got me. We had 1 male and 3 females, and by the end of the summer I had 100 and some chickens on the farm, and again, which was a little hard to get rid of. They're not so easy to butcher, and so it wasn't very good. But that really got me enthusiastic about watching them and observing their behavior. From a research standpoint, it was all at the University of Saskatchewan. Lots of opportunity to deal with different species of poultry, handle them during the summer, particularly I worked there, and do research experiments, not complicated research experiments, just research experiments, and it really introduced me to science and the enjoyment of science. I thought really I learned about the individuality of students, and that intelligence comes in many forms, and you should never judge students based on marks exclusively or other things. That they can demonstrate amazing ability if you give them a chance, and again, not trying to prejudge them before you see them. So that was one. The other one, I found out that I couldn't drink as much as some of my graduate students, not to mention any names.
I think he's talking about me. That's funny.
by far, the most enjoyment came from students. And I waited for fall to happen because the next batch of students would come in, and I would always try and figure out all the personalities in the class. And sometimes they were the same, sometimes they were different, but it was always enjoyable to get to know them. So I think students, number one, and training students was fun. But I also enjoyed science and just the planning aspect of it, and being at meetings where we talk about the hypothesis that we were going to try and understand, and planning the research, and then doing it, and then looking at the results. That thrill has not gone by, and I miss that actually. We're in applied science, and so we have to apply science to the problems of our industry, or the issues that can be made better. So you have to understand industry to do that, and for industry to work with academia to help solve those problems.